Every year on June 17th, Venezuela takes a moment to honor a very special group of professionals. This is the Day of the Counselor, or Día del Orientador. It is a date dedicated to recognizing the men and women who guide students and individuals through life's many challenges. Their work is often quiet, but incredibly powerful. They help people discover their paths, overcome difficulties, and build better futures for themselves. This celebration is a way to say thank you for their dedication, their patience, and their unwavering support. It reminds us all of the vital role they play in our schools and communities across the nation. The choice of June 17th is not a random one. It holds historical significance for the profession. This date commemorates a key moment in the development of counseling in Venezuela. It marks an important step forward in formally recognizing counseling as a crucial part of the educational system. By setting aside this specific day, the country highlights the importance of professional guidance. It is a day for counselors to feel proud of their work and for society to reflect on how this profession strengthens our foundations. It's a celebration of empathy, knowledge, and the human desire to help others grow and succeed in their personal journeys. The Day of the Counselor is more than just a date on the calendar. It is an opportunity to raise awareness about the work these professionals do. Many people might think a counselor only helps with choosing a career. However, their job is much broader and more complex. They are listeners, mediators, and educators. They provide emotional support and teach valuable life skills. On this day, schools and institutions often hold special events. They might have talks, workshops, or simple gatherings to thank their counselors. These activities help everyone understand the profound impact of having a trusted guide. So, when June 17th arrives, it is a chance for everyone to show their appreciation. A simple thank you can mean the world to a counselor who has dedicated their life to helping others. These professionals are pillars of support within the educational landscape. They work tirelessly, often behind the scenes, to ensure that every individual has the opportunity to reach their full potential. Their guidance helps shape not just careers, but also confident, resilient, and well-rounded human beings. Celebrating them is celebrating a brighter future for all of Venezuela, built one person at a time. The story of counseling in Venezuela begins many decades ago, in the 1930s and 1940s. During this time, the country was experiencing significant social and educational changes. Society was becoming more complex, and the need for a more structured education system grew. Leaders and educators started to realize that students needed more than just academic instruction. They needed guidance to help them navigate the challenges of a modernizing world. This was the seed from which the profession of counseling would eventually grow. It was a response to the clear need for a more holistic approach to education. The idea of professional guidance became more formal in the following years. A major milestone occurred in 1949 with the formal creation of the counselor position within the educational system. This was a turning point. It meant that schools would now have dedicated staff to support students' personal and vocational development. Following this, specialized training programs began to emerge. Universities started offering courses and degrees to prepare individuals for this important role. This ensured that counselors had the necessary skills and knowledge to provide effective guidance and support to the student population. As Venezuela continued to evolve through the 1950s and 60s, so did the role of the counselor. The profession expanded beyond just vocational advice. Counselors began to address a wider range of issues, including personal problems, family conflicts, and social adjustment. Their presence started to be seen in different levels of education, from primary schools to universities. This period saw the consolidation of counseling as an integral part of the educational experience. The work became more dynamic, adapting to the changing needs of students and society as a whole, proving its essential value. The expansion continued through the 1970s and 80s. The field of counseling broadened its reach even further. It moved beyond the walls of schools and into new areas like community centers, companies, and public institutions. counselors started working with adults, families, and diverse groups, helping them with career changes, personal growth, and conflict resolution. This evolution showed that guidance was not just for young people, but a lifelong necessity. The profession had grown from a simple idea into a respected and multifaceted field dedicated to human well-being in all its forms. Today, a counselor in a Venezuelan school wears many different hats. Their functions are diverse and essential for the well-being of the entire school community. One of their main tasks is providing vocational guidance. They help students explore their interests, skills, and values to make informed decisions about their future careers and studies. For example, they might administer aptitude tests, organize career fairs, or provide information about different professions and universities. This guidance is crucial for helping young people build a future that aligns with their passions and potential, setting them on a path to success. Another key role is offering psychosocial support. Counselors are a safe space for students who are facing personal or emotional difficulties. They listen without judgment and provide strategies to cope with issues like anxiety, stress, bullying, or family problems. For instance, a counselor might hold one-on-one sessions with a student who is struggling with low self-esteem or mediate a conflict between classmates. This emotional support helps create a healthier and more positive school environment, where every student feels seen, heard, and valued for who they are as an individual. Counselors also act as important mediators and collaborators within the school. They are the bridge connecting students, teachers, parents, and school administrators. When there is a misunderstanding or conflict, the counselor can step in to facilitate a conversation and find a solution that works for everyone. For example, they might organize a meeting between a teacher and a parent to discuss a student's academic progress. This collaborative work helps ensure that everyone is working together as a team to support the student's overall development and success in their educational journey. Finally, counselors are also educators and trainers. They design and deliver workshops and programs on important topics like study skills, emotional intelligence, drug prevention, and healthy relationships. These activities provide students with practical tools they can use in their daily lives. A counselor might lead a workshop for 9th graders on effective time management before their final exams. By proactively teaching these life skills, counselors empower students to become more independent, responsible, and resilient individuals prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. To be an effective counselor, one must possess a unique set of values and principles. Love and empathy are at the very core of their work. They must genuinely care for the well-being of the people they guide and be able to understand their feelings and perspectives. Justice is another fundamental principle, ensuring that every individual is treated with fairness and respect, regardless of their background. Patience is also essential, as progress and personal growth often take time. A counselor must be a patient listener and a steady presence, offering support without rushing the process. These values are the moral compass that guides their every action. The importance of a counselor in a person's life cannot be overstated. For children and young people, a counselor can be a trusted adult who provides stability and guidance during the confusing years of development. They help build self-esteem, develop social skills, and make positive life choices. For adults, a counselor can be a vital resource during times of transition, such as a career change, a personal crisis, or the challenge of balancing work and family. They provide a space for reflection and growth, helping individuals find clarity and purpose at any stage of life. The impact of counseling extends beyond the individual to the entire community. When individuals receive the support they need to thrive, society as a whole becomes stronger and healthier. Schools with active counselors often report a better academic climate, fewer disciplinary problems, and higher student engagement. In the wider community, counseling helps build more resilient families and more productive workplaces. By empowering people to solve conflicts peacefully and communicate effectively, counselors contribute to creating a more harmonious and cooperative social fabric for everyone. On this Day of the Counselor, let us extend our deepest gratitude to these dedicated professionals across Venezuela. Your work is a beacon of hope and a source of strength for so many. You are the silent architects of brighter futures, the patient gardeners of human potential. Thank you for your tireless dedication, your profound empathy, and your unwavering belief in the power of guidance. May your essential labor continue to be valued and celebrated not just today, but every day. Your contribution is truly immeasurable. Happy Counselor's Day!